Hello, welcome, PocketWatch here, and it's about time for another episode of IO. Let's continue. Last time we seemingly completed Road A, I assume, but there's still some things that are locked in Road A. Maybe it's going to unlock later, who knows. And also, I just realized that we have something like shortcuts. I don't know if I clicked that before, but I will just click it now and see what that is. Oh. Wait, what? Is it like important roads plot points? Are these choices? Wait, what if I click road 8 halfway? Is there going to be a choice? No. Huh. What is that? Okay. Anyway, you can let me know in the comments what that is. And maybe I should like actually utilize it. Who knows? But for now I will do my old way and I will just start a new game. We're going into Road B. I will skip a bunch of stuff and yeah, make a different choices and see how we can change the B line, I guess. I didn't replay B Road with different choices. So maybe instead of like thinking of like what's going to be the correct choice, I would just do the opposite choices. Basically like I did to like when we started the game and we did with Hinata. So I'm going to see like basically different outcome. Maybe that's what I will do. I know like it's all connected, like my choices in A are going to determine the B, but I don't know. Anyway, let's start a new game. Let's log in. And I will see you in a second. Okay, and as I said, we're going for Road B, so a young woman followed by companions. Okay, and there we are on our first choice, and yeah, I think like I'm just too curious to see what are different choices, so I will just click the things that I haven't clicked before. So our like this episode might not actually lead to the end of the Clothes B, like the completion of this, but maybe it will. Hard to tell. But if I remember correctly, like one of the last choices is going to be like if we go together to Exarch or we separate. I think like go together is still going to be the correct choice, basically. Like that will be like ultimately the last choice that will matter. Because without going together there, not all of the criminal members are going to die probably. And all of them dying is basically what pushed Yumi forward in the future. To do what she's doing right now, right? Like later, like what she's going to do. So to preserve this future, we need like basically to make them all perish. But we'll see. For now, let's just not tease Kosuke and just demonstrate magnanimity as the leader. I must lend a listening ear to whatever it is my members say and try to reflect any complaints they may have. This is my duty as a leader. I look Kosuke directly in the eyes, so as to not miss a single word. Okay. Kosuke manages to whiz out an answer while his eyes wander. His cheeks looks kinda red. Ah, Kachan, you're so cute. Okay. Oh god, somehow it just feels even worse. Wow. That's Miami for you. She's just obliviously continuing her meal at her own pace. Yep. I cannot believe how Yumi changes in the future. God damn it. Like, this is the same Yumi. This is crazy. Mami pauses her meal with about a third of the onion slice still dangling from her mouth.
サミちゃん、そんな大声出さなくても。
Also, what moon age is it? 17. Okay. You probably know it. Kosuke's standing beside Masami.
なんで俺の行動を規制しようとするんだよ。大体見つめ合うってのはこういうことだろう。
Kosuke brings his face right in front of Masami's.
何やってんの？
見つめ合う見本を見せてやってんだよ。ね、そら。
Wow. Okay.
俺の勝ちだね。
コウスケ君？
Mayumi says as she slurps up the rest of the onion slice.
ユーミン？
にらめっこならユミ負けないよ。
Yeah, I don't think you can win with against Yumi with this. Yeah, she's just going to obliterate you. Yumi's cheeks poof up as she declares her challenge. Also, he's probably going. Also, even if she would be bad at this, Kosuke is going to like let her win basically, because he likes her. It was such a cute spectacle in a very awkward Yumi-like way. Now it's Kosuke's turn to blush and turn away.
ユミの勝ちだ。
Yeah. Mayumi jumps for a joy.
コウスケ君も不憫だね。
I was considering going up to Kosuke and helping him out somehow, but it really doesn't look like I can do that.
自業自得です。なるほど。フォーマンダバストの魅力にはコウスケのタジタジ。
Wow. Wow. As the elder sister of the Shinzuka double, Masami was technically born first, but as they grew, I guess certain trends suddenly reversed.
え？どさくさに紛れて
Okay.
んですかリーダー。
あ、ご飯。
I don't think I ever realized that, to be honest.
リーダー？
コウスケ。あんたね。
I guess you may be right. Yeah. I think, yeah, Yumi is bigger. If I had been lead behind Masami's back.
誤解だサミゾウ。だいたい人間の価値なんて胸の大きさとか小ささとかそんなんで。
Wow.
あー、ギャッ。
最低。
Okay. And we can skip. This is what we had last time. And we had the aura thing. Okay, on to the next choice or place where we stop skipping, I guess. So one thing, this is weird. I just it's still I can still skipping, but
ユミちゃん、何映してるのかな？
it's moon age 17. But it's like the full moon.
昨日の月。
Oh, okay, this is the recording.
はあ。
Yesterday. Wait, but yesterday was moon age 16 then. It still shouldn't be the full moon. That's kind of weird. Huh. Anyway. Something new changes. Something new. Something new. So... we have talked about he. Okay, we have Kosuke. Kosuke and Mika are arguing, and here's Yumi. Masami and Kosuke continuing their married couple routine, and besides them, Mayumi gets more and more depressed.
まあな、考え方は人それぞれよ。
I rhythmically tap Mayumi on the shoulder.
もしかしたらヒーはユミの白馬の王子様になるかもしれないし、ならないかもしれない。それでいいじゃない。
Mayumi takes a while to ponder. Then, with some sort of resolute look on her face, she opens her mouth.
ヒーがそうかどうかはわからない。でももしそうなら、ユミは星の王子様になりますね。
Okay.
ユミが王子様？お姫様じゃなくて？星の王子様です。
Interesting. Oh, so that's what she means. Saint exportedly le petit prince seeks nothing but the great truths within. But what is essentially is invisible to the eye. Okay. Just like how she saw through a picture of what appears to be a hut for what it really was. A boa constrictor digesting an elephant. Maybe he wants to become that Le Petit Prince.
じゃあコウスケは
Never heard about that concept. Yeah, what was Kosuke thinking about here actually?
どうだろう。俺の親父は一度ヒーに命を助けられたって言ってたけど。
Did we had this in Road E? I remember like... This is actually interesting. I don't think like we had this backstory actually. We remember in Road E that after like criminal member died, he gave like data and stuff to his father, right? Or something like that. To the Cyber Force, basically, not to him exactly, but I don't remember if we had this actually event. I don't think so.
そんなことあるわけありません。
But yeah, anyway, skip. Okay, I clicked skip and stopped recording, and now I have to record again. Okay, so... Email I got the other day. Are you there? I am here. Okay, so we can consult friends, or we can keep it locked, and this time we're going to keep it for ourselves. We're not going to let other knows, and I think this is a big mistake. But I'm very curious how this road is going to happen after we click other things, so I'll just do that. Now let's just stop there. There's no conclusive evidence it came from the Onesama, and it's wrong for me to get everyone else involved in my problems.
本当不思議です。
Okay.
確かにね。
Okay, something new. We have new broadcast on the TV that haven't happened before apparently. Order, yeah, okay, they take the order for the dinner, and now we are looking at the broadcast of some threat. Coming up, follow up on this morning attempt terrorist threat. We continue our conversation as we passively listen to the report. According to the law enforcement authorities, the Special Assault Team, SAT, was deployed in response to an anonymous tip. At the strike of midnight, the facility targeted by the terrorists was secured by the SAT members lying in wait for the infiltration. Perpetrators were armed with the handguns and refused to surrender. All three were killed in the subsequent shootout.
これどうかしたの？それがお姉ちゃんの調べによると犯人の死亡時刻はもっと前なんですよ。
Okay, that's interesting. So we had some kind of attack. That news says that happened at some hour, and we found out it's some earlier time. Okay, that's weird.
サットなんて待機してなかった。匿名のってのは本当だけど、駆けつけてきた時、実行犯はもう遺体となっていたはず。
So TV lies, nothing new.
じゃあ立ってたのか。
何のこと？もう座るサットじゃなくて SAT。へえ、サットだなんてそんな難しい不規則知ってたの？
お前、俺をバカにし
Yeah, pretty much.
そうじゃないって言うなら、日本の対テロ組織をサットの他に2組答えてごらんなさい。
一つが SAT。わかった。SBT と SCT だ。
Jesus. Because A, B, C. Oh god.
不正解。SIT と SST よ。
Okay, new wiki pages. SIT, Special Investigation Team. Counters in Criminal Investigation Team. This police handles abduction and hostage cases. Okay. SST refers to Special Garrison of the Japanese Coast Guard. Special Security Team. Equipment abilities are on par with those of the foreign special military forces, and they specialize in anti-terrorist operations. They're called in primary to deal with the hijackings and seajackings. Okay.
そんなの一般の高校生が知るか。もう。
またモーモーさんになった。
Did they call him Mukau before?
まあな。ところで、どうやら警察も情報操作に忙しい様子ね。じゃあ、なんで彼らは死んだの？
I assume he took them out. via cyberspace, via their implants or something.
実行前に自分たちの罪に気づいて自殺した。
なわけないでしょ。そんな気持ちがあればテロを起こす前に自分から通報してるわよ。それで死因は分かってるの？確か大口径の拳銃で頭を。
Oh, never mind then. Then it was not he. Then it was not he. Someone else. Okay. Huh.
どっちにしろ自殺の線は仲間割れかも。
Like, if that would be like in the future, we could assume that was he because he would have a body, but now he, at this point in time, he doesn't have a body really, so he cannot just like waltz in like physical state. And the timelines are not converged like enough yet, I think, to affecting reality to this degree.
そのあたりが妥当な線ね。他に実行犯はいなかったの？そこまではわからないです。現場の映像を覗いた。
Is some sort of irregularity lurking behind the scenes? Were they unable to tear themselves a security hole? Did someone intervene?
ユミはヒーの仕業だと思う。
I would like to think this too, but that's kinda weird. He doesn't have a body yet.
バッカじゃないの？あのヒーがそんなことするわけないでしょ。仮にヒーが存在するとしても、彼はネットにだけしか力を及ぼせない。
Pretty much. Yet. But yeah. A vigilante counter-terrorist, huh? I don't know about he, but even proposed terrorist hunter theory might actually contain some plausibility.
現在のところ、彼らの身元を示す所持品は何も発見されていません。
Okay.
犯行声明は出されていませんが、手口の共通点から当局はサイバーテロ
Oh, yep.
コードと何らかの関連性があるとみて調べを進めて、このことにつきましてはどう思いますか？
コードかどうかは分かりませんが、一連のテロ事件は一つの意思のもとに活動しているように。
それはまたどうして？
日時や方法は点でバラバラですが、テロは都内に集中してるんですよ。それに犯行声明を出さないのが逆に怪しいですね。便乗者もいるかもしれないけど、テロには少なくない費用がかかります。何らかの目的はある。今はそれを隠蔽していると見るのが妥当でしょう。
もしかしたら最近頻発しているドラッグ事件も絡んでいるのでしょうか？
それについては私からは何とも言えません。可能性はあるけれど、断定するには情報が少ない。
そうですね。ありがとうございました。
ごちそうさまでした。
さすがコウスケくん。やっぱりあんた食べることに集中して話なんて聞いてなかったでしょ。
Probably.
腹が減っては戦はできぬってね。
むしろコウスケにとっては食べることが大切なのかも。
おうよ、今はしっかりと栄養をとって仕事に集
I
中。
miss them all being so happy. These worlds were so good.
いや、コウスケは
And the future is so fucked up.
確かにテロの件は私たちにとって差し迫った脅威。
Yeah, yet.
頭の片隅にでもと。はーい。
In preparation for the upcoming war, we begin our battle anew with the noodles in front of us. Forward march!
余ったら俺まだ食えるから遠慮なく言ってくれ。
Wow.
食べるの？
Okay.
父ちゃんは後片付けをお願いね。
へいへい。
Of course. Of course. And we can skip again, so we are going. Okay, we are at Exar Hatak. So far, the rest went like usual. It seems we got a threat with the mail and stuff. So now we go into like knowing Lem, I guess, because we know that Lem Eresh has met with them during the Exarch attack. And like systems attack, I guess, like database. But now we're going to learn more about Lem, I think, or something. Yeah. Ishtar sneaking behind the guy. Yeah, okay. Their pointy ears can invoke the image of the fairy. Invoke the image of the fairy or an elf. I'm suddenly reminded of a similar fairy I met the other day during that net battle. Yeah, that's what I mentioned. The one with similar air as Onesama. Let's take a closer look. The fairies really do have the same silhouette. Maybe she's some virtual net idol. Maybe one with the fan club even. But anyway. Oh. I've got my adult man. Yeah, okay. Now we skip and we go to Nergal and we just click all of this, I guess. And now we have... Okay, so that was about... Okay, we had just meeting with Andras. I mean, not meeting yet with Andras. But... we saw Andras on the net, basically. Passing the back. Between him, Mika, and me only. Yeah. We all received the email. Andras is a member of the code. This is all out war. Yeah, I think this is for about. Yeah. This is the decision that lead all of us to go into the Exarch at the date which was specified in the email. The date on the attack on Exarch. So let's this time go and settle things myself. And I think like this is terrible idea. I think like it's not going to settle the timeline correctly. I think we need like them perish basically with this, but we'll see what will happen. Settle things yourself. Let's see how this will go.
私は引かないからね。いつもネットの正義のためなら命を張るって言ってたのはリーダーじゃない。サミー、私だってクリミナルの一員になるとき同じように命を張るって決めたんだもの。相手はミカちゃんにじゃなくてクリミナル全体に喧嘩を売ってきてるじゃない。
Okay, so this is not about the exact date yet. This is about just meeting with Andras. Fire burns in the eyes of even the normally docile Mayumi. Kosuke sighs upon seeing the twins' resolution, himself more resigned and resolved. So this really doesn't matter. Okay, it matters in a way of like perception, I guess, because normally we would ask them to help us, and here we can see them like just coming up by themselves and saying, hey, you know what, we are going to risk our lives. It's like resolution from like different perspective. It's a little bit different meaning right here, because we haven't asked them for that. Yeah. Yeah, suspicious, huh? Looks like criminals' morale has broken the scale. I can probably stop them by force, but
リーダー？
でも決めたからにはきっちりとやるわよ。やったー、ユミ。
okay, yeah.
こういう時のための仲間だろ。
Criminal gives a shout of joy. Everyone built up such a strong cooperative spirit. I'm actually quite touched.
ただし、そのために2つ。
It's my duty to this group as a leader, or maybe matriarch to protect everyone else. So yeah, we're going to meet with Andras and hack him basically, like last time. So let's go. Okay, we logged into the Babylon and we have something new with Lem. Okay, let's go. Let's see. Suddenly I'm reminded of the two men I saw just outside Nergal's shop. Yep, calls the row. Wasn't Enchant the Fairy depicted on their jacket's logo? Then that would make those two members of Driru.
レンもそろそろ行かなきゃ。
Oh, never mind. That's that. Okay. Ah. Now, last time we did escort herself because that made like the most sense. Like all of the choices we have so far, like from that one probably are the ones that makes the most sense. From like you know, perspective of this road. But yeah, we're going and have Koska escort her. We're going to see where this will go. We know that she's going to open up to us when we escort her ourselves. We are going to know that she got threats basically, and she agreed to meet with Andras. But let's see what's going to happen if we send her with Koska. Are we even going to learn about this? Are we going to meet with Andras at this point? Hard to tell. But let's have Koska escort her this time. Actually, I will just save just in case if I don't know, like mess up something like too bad.
コウスケ、ミカのボディーガードをお願い。
了解。
でも何を遠慮してるの？
そうだぜミカゾ。なんか体調悪いみたいだし。
He's a knight.
途中で倒れたりしたら困るだろ。
He'll keep you safe. Come on.
ひょっとしてコウスケと二人っきりだと何かお姉ちゃん？コウスケくん。
Yeah, he is a good guy.
そんなことしないよ。そうそう。こうちゃんは紳士だもんね。
それはもちろんです。
でももしミカを泣かすようなことしたら分かってるわよね。
いや本当にしませんから。はい。
リーダー、それ凄まれるよりも。
Wow.
そんなわけでコウスケ、ミカをちゃんと守ってね。
へいへい。ほんじゃま行く。
サミちゃん、ユミ、おやすみ。暗いから気をつけてね。
I don't think like he's going to be able to obtain the information from Mika like
おい
this.
おい。
ありがとう。
I think we may like miss our meeting with Andras. We may not be able to hack to him and learn the plans. Mika turns back to face me as she leaves the entryway
先輩、
and faintly smiles. Mysterious sort of smile, one neither joy nor sorrow.
あ、うん。おやすみ。
Okay.
エクエス任務から戻りました。
I just realized my camera. I need to like cut a little bit. Okay. So she went back home,
よし
huh?
よし。で、ミカの様子は？
やっぱりどこか上の空でしたね。
Yeah.
一体どうしたっていう。
全然元気なかったわよね。
No way. Like we're not going to. Is this choice really changing that much? Like without going to meet to the meeting with Mika and Andras, we cannot obtain any information about Code, about Sin, about Code plans to attack the Exarch, about the revolution. We will have nothing. On the other hand, that means that we will not get the threat that they will eliminate us because they found us out only because we hacked into the Andras. Does that mean that we are going to like totally miss the Exarch attack this time? Huh. Oh, hello. Marisa came back from work. YouTube, by the way, I started to stream early and like I just... Yeah, and no one was on stream and suddenly there is.
なんだか心配です。
What am I supposed to tell them as a leader in times like this? Oh, we have actually totally new choice this time. Okay. So there's going to be more branching in this road. So what am I supposed to tell them as the leader? I'm a little worried. Just give her a day. Well, since this is a new choice and I haven't like picked any of this, I will pick what makes more sense. I would say that I'm a little worried too. So we're not just going to brush it away, and we're going to say that we're worried about Mika as well. So let's say this. That last smile of Mika irks me like a thorn stuck in my throat.
もしかしたら何か私たちに隠し事をしてるのかもしれない。
Yeah, like I said, like if we're not meeting with Andras, we're not hacking into him. We are going to have no clue about what code members are planning. But as well, we are not going to get any threats via mail. We don't know if Mika is going to survive though.
隠し事ですか？うん。今日一日ずっと見てたけど、
Maybe this choice actually is fixing this. Maybe I just picked the choice that is going to ultimately give me the same outcome as being with her in the beginning. Maybe if I would just brush it off, that would like branch this this timeline, I guess, totally like into the other direction. I think like this is like straightening this up actually. Like this is like they're giving me like second chance to fix things.
そういえば今日は朝くらいしかまともにミカの顔を見た記憶がないわ。いつもは心を開いてるリーダーにも遠慮してるようでした。あ、やっぱりそう思う。はい。問題は何を隠している？
That's correct. And if we don't solve that problem, that last smile of Mika will really be her last. Ooh.
みんなから見てミカについて何か気づいたことってない？元気がなかった以外ですよね。
Did I save before this choice? I did, okay.
昨日の帰りもミカちゃん時々考え事してるみたいだったかも。
そうだっけ？俺2回ぐらい殴られたけどな。
でもいつもとちょっと違ったよ。もうそういうことは気づいたその場で言いなさいよ。でもリーダーに帰るように言われたからかなって思う。
I may look a little absent-minded, but she actually is quite perceptive.
コウスケ、今朝迎えに行った時はどうだった？
ちょっと目が赤かったかな。で、どうしたのか聞いたらすごくびっくりした顔されて、俺の方が驚きましたよ。
Okay, so she cried basically. Her eyes were red. Was she sleep deprived? Or was she crying? Or maybe both. If Mika was surprised when it was pointed out to her, that means she was trying to hide it.
つまり昨日の晩から今朝まで自宅で何かあったってことね。アンドラスがミカだけに何かしたってこと？
Maybe we are actually going to figure this out.
もともとミカを付け狙ってたからありえない話じゃ。ミカちゃんの方から何か仕掛けたってことはないでしょうか？え、まさかそん？確かにね。リーダーがいなかったらあのままアンドラスを刺しに行きそうな勢いだったわ。なるほど。それかもしれん。
Are we going to follow Mika basically without telling her?
で悩んでた。そして事件について何か動きがあったとすれば、つまりミカのところに連絡があったか、その。
ああ、なるほど。
となるとミカの自宅のパソコンをちょっと覗いてみるか。
Hell yeah, let's get into her porn folder. Balance invasion, I mean, to all the folders in the PC and like documents and like stuff, like thread, like mails, threads and stuff that may like help us like identify the threat. Yes, there's not going to be like any Ishtar pictures there, 100%. Blatant invasion of privacy, but hey, what else can we do in this case?
ちょっと調べてくるわ。何か分かったらまた教えるね。お願いします。よし、入れた。
Okay. So we're hacking into Mikako PC, okay. If she had any correspondence with Andras, then there must be some sort of email in her inbox, which is here, I guess. I copy all the emails Mika sent and received between yesterday and today.
終了です。
And quickly retreat. I bring back the emails and check them out.
やっぱり
There's email from Andras. Mika received at 8:12 this morning, just a little bit before Kosuke went to pick her up. What a joyous occasion! You finally opened your eyes, huh? In that case, let's meet at 11 p.m. at the underground parking lot near Shinjuku Station. Right around K13, if this were Babylon. Oh, Derp, and remember to come alone, because I will make this nice to remember. Okay, so we're actually going to still meet with Andras. So, this second choice we had is basically to have a second chance to get to the correct path, I think. Don't worry, I will check the other choice later at some point. Maybe if we fail, like, to complete or something, then I would just, like, replay again and just pick other thing. To see what happens, basically. I'm exploring Road B right now. Why would she suddenly decide to try something like that? Judging by the email's contents, Mika must have sent him an email beforehand. Let's see if we can find that one. Send 0801. I thought contacting you might be the last thing I do, but I can't risk putting my friends anymore at risk, risk than this. If you promise not to lay a hand on the rest of the criminal, then I don't mind what you do to my body. Okay, I do mind, but still. Damn. Is she trying to sacrifice herself for the greater good? No, maybe she's just pretending to, so she can stand up against Andras when his guard's down. Either way, it's way too dangerous. I leave my computer and turn to the dining room where everyone's waiting. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, so we're going to have the same sequence, but Mika doesn't know about us, so I guess, yeah, after I click skip, pretty much I will have to start reading again. Yep, I knew it. Because Mika doesn't know that we went to help her, so it's going to be a little bit different. She's going to be surprised that we are there. And scared, because she doesn't know that we are here. Mika takes a few frightened glances around the area. Her face is so deathly pale, it's a little pitiful to look at. A skinny man walks into her path. Time is 10:58, probably Andras, huh? Wait a minute, haven't I seen the guy somewhere before? Yep, in the back alley, it's Sin. Current Sin. This should be the first time we've seen him in real life. Oh no, wait, he's not the current Sin. Current Sin is the fat guy, or whatever. He's going to be the next one. But yeah, he was like in the back alley. Oh, don't tell me. That's what the man said after handing over the bag of fine powder to another man. Yeah, okay. So we have the same sequence, and Kosuke is here. Yep. Kosuke reports to me through the cell phone connected to the earpiece. Okay, so it's going to be mostly the same. Yeah, she's surprised. Mika, gaping from her mouth, is unable to hide her bewilderment at the arrival of her friend. She never expected to come. Kosuke turns back to Andras once more. He takes out two mechanical balls, shapes objects, and tosses them. Yeah, like, these things are fucking awesome. Like, the projections that can shoot bullets. And projected from the floating balls are the 3D holograms of the Shinuzuka double, pistols in hands. Like, that was like... Now the criminal full course is complete. Hell winks at Mika. Her takes aim at Andras as well. Tears swelling gather on Mika's smiling face. Okay, let's keep. Okay, everything went as usual after this. Okay. So far, at least. Yeah, we hacked to this guy and stuff. Okay. Okay, everything stopped skipping, so something changed? Where are we actually? We just ate stuff after we had events with Andras. Manga corner. Yeah, okay, they went like to buy books and stuff. Yeah, okay. I kinda remember where we are. Okay.
急にどうしたのユミ？
You may making utterances is nothing out of the ordinary, but today that smile of hers is pointed my way. I've got a really bad feeling about this. Okay.
さっきイシュタルの冥界下りって本を見つけて
Okay.
って読んでみたんですよ。
Yeah, we know that story.
へえ、そんな本があったんだ。
それってどんな話なの？
Why you react like this? Just because it have a name Ishtar in it? Or because Yumi is smiling suspiciously? Whoa, whoa, there, Mika-chan, stop panting like that. No need to get so excited. She definitely has Ishtar folder on her PC. 100%. She's just hacking to cameras in bathroom or something.
冥界にお姉さんがいるので会いに行ったんですよ。
Yeah. And she just started talking. That's Yumi for you, sure, but I still don't feel good about this one.
それでお姉さんに会うには身につけているものをすべて脱がなくてはいけないらしくて最後にはすっぱだかになってしまいます。
うわ、え、それって。
コウスケ、あんた妙な想像してんじゃないでしょうね。
Who is she, Shiro? Right, Shiro did that. Anyone watched this era? Or played? Like, watch the playlist, not anime. Don't watch anime this era. Don't do that. No. Masami Rebuk pierced into Kosuke.
俺はまだ何にも言ってねえだろ
まだって何なのかそのにやけ顔を見れば十分だっての。鼻の下もうダメですよコウスケくん。
ユーミンまで。これは冤罪だ。
Whew, looks like the flow of conversation being nicely redirected. Nice retort, Masami.
ユミちゃんそれ私買いたい。
Oh my
どこ
god.
で見つけたか教えて。
Oh my god. Mika grabs Mayumi by shoulders and starts shaking her. Her eyes glitter like stars. Whatever, just do what you want.
もちろんいいですよ。それで話の続きなん。ごめんユミちゃんここまでにして。これ以上コウスケに
What about your carnal desires?
同感。
だから俺はしてないって。
You have more desires than he.
私の秘密が知りたいんだったらいつでも教えてあげる。
Oh my god.
勘弁してくださいよ。
やっぱり弁解の余地なし。
Poor Kosuke. Mika and Masami flank Kosuke with a slap to both cheeks. Kosuke collapses to the, on the spot. I'm sorry, Kochan, and thankful. Thanks to your noble sacrifice, we can go back to normalcy just a little bit.
大丈夫コウスケくん。
Aww.
ユーミン、俺の心配をしてくれるのはユーミンだけだよ。
So this in kinda like bonding the relationship together a little bit more.
そんなところで寝てたら風邪ひいちゃうよ。
そういう心配かよ。
Oh, never mind then.
さてとそろそろ日も暮れたしこの辺にしときましょう。まだ帰りたくないな。ゲーセンでもやってこうかな。
お、いいね。俺も行くか。
牛魔王は恥ずかしいからついてこないでよ。
Did they call him like Cow King when we played this first time, or is it because of one of my like previous choices in current playthrough?
んだと、ほう。
I don't remember if he was doing that.
どうしても対戦したいっていうの。
Oh, and actually we can skip. Okay. So yeah, Kosuke being depressed. Yeah, that's the That's the part. Yumi fixing her biocomputer. Sorry, Sammy. And this is the part where we are going to have the eye, if I remember correctly. Yep. Yeah, we have the eye. And this is about Yumi, like, backing off, about telling something about he. Why did she run away back then? If only she stood up for herself and said what needed to be said, things would never turned out the way they did. Yeah. This is like, I feel like this is important part. I don't know how to change this though. There's no choice in this one, so somehow we need to affect her from the future, maybe? To say that? Okay, and this is the choice that I've been like talking about like before, but that before choice was about Andras, so never mind. But this is the choice that actually matters. Like I said, like probably this is the point of time when we need like all the like criminal members to perish basically with this. But since we played this last time, we're going to see what will happen if we really can take the risk. And let's see. Actually, no, wait, this is wait, no. Next, no, wait, this is choice before. Wait, I'm saying wrong. Because if we accept everyone resolve, then we are going to have another choice where we say if we split up or we go together. And that's the part when I was talking about what I was talking about. Like maybe some of the criminal member may survive in that, but okay. But for now, let's just say that this. But from the standpoint of like the threat that we just got, it makes zero sense to me. Like I said, like they said they will hunt us down, and it doesn't matter. We may as well go with this. Like that was the thought process back then. So now let's try and just play it safe, I guess. Let's see what's going to happen. Is this going to end like early or something? I should have saved this. God damn it. Anyway.
Leader?
先輩どうして納得できません。理由を聞かせてください。クリミナルの力を完全に出し切れるのはネットワーク。ちょっとした軍隊並みに武装をしたテロリストの相手だからって諦めるんですか？先輩はあの人たちを助けたいって言ったじゃないですか。ええ。でもそれは賭けで大当たりを狙うようなもの。しかもチップはみんなの命なのよ。そこまで分が悪い博打はできない。対処は警察とエクサークに任せましょう。それでいいんですか？私たちはどうするんです？殺されるのを待つなんて言いませんよね。
Yeah, that's pretty much what I assume would happen.
みんなで逃げるのよ。ネットもなくテロも関係ない遠くへね。
What? Okay. Plane? Wait, are we really like leaving Japan? Wait, what? Wait, 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 we really just left? I mean, I guess that makes sense. And with that said, we went to the Southern Island. A beautiful emerald green sea, a dazzling sun, lights the sparkling waves. The sound streaming from the TV isn't the shrill voice of hard-to-please newscaster, but rather the melodic sound of music. Are we on some like abandoned island? What? How I see are supposed to survive without the net? How the hell are they supposed to do that? I cannot survive without phone for an hour. The criminal members pass the time making sandhills on the beach. I watched their merrymaking from the comfort of the beach chair. The others were reluctant at first, but it looks like that all changed once we got here. It's as if everyone regained their inner child. Looking back, criminals' faces always looked like they were pushing themselves a little too far, but now this is how they were meant to be.
崩れちゃった。
Aww.
ちょっとコウスケ、何やってんのよ。
あ、いやほらちょっと深く掘りすぎたっていうか。
そういうことする人はお仕置きです。そうね。埋めちゃえ。
え、ちょっと。
Okay.
お
May the Lord have pity on Koska's soul. Man. Is this like a good happy ending? That's even possible in IO? Wait, what?
冷たいよ。やったわね。お返し。海からもお返し。
We're really having happy ending with B-Road. What?
2対1とは卑怯なり。
And also, it's a beach episode. What? Time swings by slowly. It's heaven compared to the time, devouring hustle and bustle of the city.
冷たいジュースでもどうですか？トロピカルドリンクとか。ありがとう、ミカちゃん。最高。そうですか。
負けねえぞ。おりゃー。
やったわね。
Where's the CG? Where's my beach episode CG?
のどかね。
Now that I think about it, we've never spent time leisurely like this ever since the formation of Criminal.
たまにはこういうのもいいですよね。そうでしょう。はい。
I'm sure we've been needing this for a long time now.
何よ、まったく。
I just got started relaxing. What a rude helicopter. Oh, never mind. A TV suddenly cuts to a different image, an image of... Oh, so this is after Exarch attack. Exarch attacks already is done. Okay. And now they're searching for others.
我らが愛しき同胞
Yeah.
世界に虐げられし
That voice, that arrogance, that piercing glare, all the same as those of Enlil I know all too well. What's going on here? Well, at the same time, we are alive. I don't know where we are, maybe. This helicopter is maybe just flying around. Maybe they don't know where we are actually, hopefully. Mika's alive. We have, like, no squabble against Enlil. We survived.
選ばれし者の勲章として胸に刻むにふさわしい我らこそがこの新しき世界に適応する新世代であることを汝らの受難の日々は終わった今こそ立ち上がれ我が同胞よ世界秩序は崩壊し
Maybe they're just flying to, like, you know, somewhere, and they're just passing by.
誰にも消すことはできない
I mean, how they supposed, like, to know where we are? Why it's... okay. The landscape is suddenly bathed in deep crimson.
なんじゃこりゃ。
The water in Koska hands, which had been a sparkling emerald until just a moment ago, is now blood itself. A vicious contaminated thread. Okay. I did not heard any gunshots though.
何よこれ。怖い。
What's happening?
先輩。これは一体。
The sky cracks open like an egg. An unreal sight, but unreal sight in plain sight. Oh! So... cyberspace and real space converged enough here to affect each other, I think, at this point in time already.
どうして。
Is this Enlil doing? Code's doing? Blood magic. Was there something we had to have done in order to save the world? I notice I'm biting my lip once the taste of the iron starts seeping out from it. And it shatters. So we've been in the cyberspace. Yes, this is yet another end. Huh. Okay. Well, that's one way to end the road. What happened? I don't know. Let's save. Yep. As our choices were made. Let's check the extras. Defrag. Here nothing changes. Something changed probably here. Like we probably completed some of these. Okay. So we have like... So that was the bad end basically. Let's check the playing log. So the cyberspace is actually converging at this point. So we can't really escape anyway. So that was probably the bad end too, I assume? Code, I think. I think that was the bad end. Okay. So I think I'm going to just go with continue. I hope I can do that. I'm not sure. Can I? Like, is it going to respect my choices if I click load? Or I have to click new game? I want to go to the last choice I had. Okay, I will just cut this episode until I get to the point where I was, I guess. No, wait. It does not respect my choices. It's still white. But anyway, I will go with the same. And then we're going to pick the other option. We'll see what's going to happen. Oh no, wait, it does respect my choices. Because I've clicked this before. We're going to do the same as before. But we're going to choose later differently. Yeah, well, let's just do that. I will just leave this for the other day next time. Okay, we're back to the point and I will just save here. Just in case. This time. Okay. And we really can't risk. We just saw what happened, so let's accept everyone resolve and let's change the last choice that we're going to have. Let's skip until the last choice. Or something else is going to happen in between. I forgot we had this choice. I forgot we had this choice, actually. Huh. So yeah, they're not sure if they can, like, make it, do it tomorrow. Like, defend Exarch, basically. Okay. Well, save. As I said, I'm going to pick things I thought, like, makes, like... I'm going to pick things that makes less sense for me. So, let's see what's going to happen if we withdraw here and now. Like, I assume it's going to be yet another bad end. But, yeah. The collapse of teamwork means that the same thing as defeat. The way things are going, we are just carelessly walking towards our deaths. Well, that's would be the case anyway. After a long night mulling over thoughts in bed, I come to a certain conclusion. Oh! White Album 2 episode just finished rendering. 1 second. Okay. After a long night mulling over thoughts in bed, I come to a certain conclusion. Okay. The 4. Cluster 12.
突然呼び出したなんて珍しいですね。
Okay. I expected, like, actually having abrupt ending here, but no.
私はずっとここにいますよ。
Koska and Masami avoid eye contact. Mayumi stands flustered between them. We really can't continue under these circumstances.
コードやそれに関する一連の事件に対し、我々クリミナルは
Okay. Everyone stares at me blankly as if I had just spoken to them in tongues. This is basically the same what happened last with the last choice. Probably. We're just going to chill here probably just without escaping. But eventually their faces stiffen.
このままヒーやコードに甘い汁を吸わせたまま放っておこうっていうの？アンドレスを野放しにしておくなんて先輩ひどいです。
Oh, they're like losing faith in Ishtar in this. Oh. Okay, yeah, that's bad.
リーダーの信念はどこに行ったんですか。
Okay, so that's the ending. They're just probably going to go alone and just die. Casca pounds the ground repeatedly. He must not like this one bit.
ネットが正常であること、そして正しくあることは世界があるべき姿でいるためにとても大事なこと。
That certainly enough was my creed. Those feelings linger on even now. But now I've hardened my heart.
今のまま言っても返り討ちに遭うだけ。だから。
だったら私一人でもヒーと戦うわ。
Okay. We never really learned, I think. But like I missed something. Why Sami hate he so much and Yumi loves he so much? I don't think we ever had that kind of backstory back then. Or maybe I just forgot. That's still like I don't know, it just avoided my brain somehow. Masami dashes out outside just like she did yesterday.
お姉ちゃん。
Maybe frustrates with war and confusion. Because something happened.
あいつに
Yeah, something happened, but what?
ならないの。
I don't remember who had this information. I don't think so. I think I would remember that. But who knows? I'm forgetting random stuff. But I'm curious about this one, so I probably would remember. Mika hands her reddened face in shame. Kosuke clenches his fists, tears welling in his eyes. Our team's been torn to shreds. Okay. And now we have... Oh, wow, this is actually quite a long jump. Wait, we survived until the first? Yo, what? How did we survive that long? 1 week has passed since then. And not once Masami returned. The last we ever heard from her was an email addressed to Mayumi entitled "I'm off to beat he," the day she left. Mayumi was now frantically searching for her sister. She paces about night and day, skipping school and follow any leads she may have. Mika was with her for about 2 days, however her neurosis worsens as she flew out in a spasmodic fit. What? On the third day, she was discovered unconscious in the abandoned house. She's receiving a treatment in a hospital, but she has yet to regain consciousness. Wait, did Andras got into her? Yo. Kosuke announced his resignation from Criminal and never got in touch again. What could he be up to now? And as for me, without Mika, it's as if my heartstrings have been cut. I can do nothing but sit on the bed, hugging my knees and staring at the wall. I've got no drive to do anything anymore. Nothing even feels real anymore. Sounds like someone's here. Okay. Is that Enlil? I opened the door without a bother to see who. Oh, Yumi! Why would have question marks? It's Yumi! Why you question marks? Oh yeah, that girl is Yumi. What happened?
お姉ちゃんが今朝戻ってきたの。
I mean, that's good, right? She survived.
え？
My consciousness is pulled slightly back to reality. Amy clings to me, the joy of moving reunion, I guess. However, her face shines not one bit. On the contrary, it's soaked with dim gloom.
それでサミはどうしたの？連れてきたんでしょ？
Amy shakes her head softly.
ネットカフェで
Oh shit!
いきなり燃え出したって。
Oh!
最初誰だかわかんなくて。
Oh! It's the middle of the day, it dark as deep night, for the world had sunken into the sea of darkness. This is the end, the result of my decision. I bring Mayumi into a tight embrace, and yet my arms are already numb to the sensation of her presence within them. Okay, who's here now?
サイバーフォースだ。
Oh!
意志たることは暁あかり。
あること篠塚真由美、君たちを個人情報保護法違反及び傷害の疑いで逮捕する。
Okay. Cyberforce. Ah, the police, huh? Guess about time they
君
come.
たちのしたことは正当防衛の線を大きく踏み外している。アンドラスこと安藤幸道君は全身打撲のほか神経にも支障をきたした。
Who beat an Andras like that? Koske? Maybe? Nerve injury? Like, what? Who, like, fought him?
これを傷害罪と言わずして何と呼ぼう。
How does he know about Andras? Just who tipped him off? Or maybe that was actually the previous, like, thing that we had in the underground.
変更しろ。
Maybe they just meant that. A police came to us with handcuffs, and there by the doorway stands a familiar face. Oh, Koska tips them off. Yo!
俺なりの正義を貫くことにしたんだ。後悔はしてない。
Oh my god, this is like the worst ending ever. Holy shit. That's the worst ending. Now we'll be sent to Electronics prison to carry out an intellectual labor sentence for eternity. Okay. Nothing changed. I was like looking at these, but nothing changed there. Not safe. Okay. This episode is going to be like a lot of loadings. So we're going to go to our last choice that we had. The best bad end. Actually, right, let's just go to the title screen. I forgot to check how this ending is called. It's actually something bad end 3. Equus. Makes sense. Like, he actually taped us off. But someone like fried Sammy's brain basically. Probably code. But yeah, anyway, continue, load, let's go with the last choice that we had. And let's believe in ourselves, we are going to continue to get into the Exarch thing. Also, my camera is snowing, so I will cut here, 1 second. Let's believe in ourselves. Let's keep, because we believe in ourselves and we know how this ends. Okay. We actually have something new. We have a new scene with Mika on the bed. Where this is going? Once I get back, Mika's on the bed with her arms around her knees, looking depressed. Okay, never mind. For some reason, she's staring off at a single point, her mind fixated on something or another.
Mika-chan?
This is different.
なんか元気ないみたいだからどうしたの？
I don't remember something similar happening last time.
別に私はいつも元気ですよ。
Did it happen last time? Nope, not suspicious at all. She really should stop brooding over things.
もう今からバビロンに入って1レベルキャラをマックスまで育て上げられるくらい元気です。
Okay. Oh, come on now. How many days do you think that will take? But well, she does seem a little different than she was during the whole Andras thing.
変な隠し事はなしにしてね。
But for now, let's strike while the iron's hot.
分かってます。先輩の思っているようなことではないですから安心してください。
というと
I squat down beside Mika.
私アンドラスの件で先輩やチームのみんなに
Oh, okay.
すごい迷惑かけちゃって。
This is different because in this playthrough we chose to surprise Mika basically and not tell her that we know about her meeting and stuff. That's why this scene is different. Okay. Mika mutters with downcast eyes. She's really been thinking too hard about this.
そんなことか。仲間を守るのだって大切な任務の一つなんだから。
でも
はなし。All for one, one for all の精神よ。それでも気になるなら、その分、これからみんなを助けてやればいいんだから。
I give her a small wink.
そうですね。私、明日は頑張ります。
Mika pumps her fist as if to show me how she's gotten back on track.
よしよし、その意気。一緒に頑張ろうね。
先輩。
Mika smiles as I pat her on the head in the encouragement. Her expression's a little stiff, but she seems to enjoy it a bit.
やれやれ。
Okay. You can skip. Never mind, we cannot skip anymore. I was able to sleep pretty well thanks to that thinking.
もう朝なんだ。
I probably got bugs under my eyes. Man, and today's the day of the decisive battle too.
ビデオフォン着信。篠塚真由美さんです。
Okay.
由美つないでつないで。はいは
おはようございます。
Why we have meeting with her? Why you just whispered leader? Something happened? Her voice sounds terribly depressed.
ー。おはよう由美。元気って聞くまでもないか。
ごめんなさい。それで、その、
Okay, which decisions
相談したいことが、
led us into this? Which decisions? We changed a little decisions in the beginning of the game. Here. So, one of these, probably.
ああ、全然 OK だよ。じゃあ、どっか外に出ようか。電話じゃなんだしさ。
そうですね。
それじゃあ、30分後に。
I'm pretty prepared to head out.
どうしました先輩。
うん。ちょっとユミと話してくる。留守番よろしくね。
はい。先輩。
Interesting.
おはようユミ。遅くなってごめん。
いえ。ユミも来たばっかりですから。
Which decision led us to this? Maybe eyes are like red like rabbits. She probably cries the night away. Okay. What happened?
ちょっとその辺歩こうか。
Ah. The shopping district's filled with the restaurants, many of them yet to open, making the walk considerably relaxing. Rabbits mentioned again, yep. We are right by the sea, an occasional calming sea breeze blows by.
話っていうのは？
はい。昨日のことなんですけど。ユミ。
What are they?
コウスケ君とお姉ちゃんとユミのことで喧嘩してるのはわかるんだけど、ユミ何か悪いことしたんでしょうか？
Oh, but I guess she just doesn't get it after all.
あれはユミが介入したところでどうにかなる問題じゃないから。
でも二人ともあの時ずっとユミの顔ばかり見てて。
Oh, yeah. I was like wondering about what she's talking about. Yeah, okay. Yeah, because Kosuke and Sami were talking and Sami knows that Kosuke likes Yumi and they were looking at Yumi because like... Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay, this sequence, okay. Now I know what she's talking about. Okay. So she's wondering if this is actually like her fault that they fight or something. Sure, okay. Where do I even begin? This sort of concept isn't exactly something you can learn from hearing someone else explain it.
あれはサミもコウスケも自分自身の問題だから彼らにしか解決できない。そうね。例えば今ユミにとって大切な人。
大切な人ですか？いっぱいいますよ。お姉ちゃんもコウスケ君も。
That's right, Yumi's still unaware of romance. Oh, that's a bother, huh? Makes sense, she'll be unaware of how Sami or Kosuke
じゃあそ
feel.
の中で一番を一人だけ決めてみて。
Very specialist. Specialist, someone.
一人だけですか？
そうよね。なかなか一人には決められないわよね。つまり
Yumi stares blankly.
あとは自分で考えよう。これは私たちが口を出す問題じゃないし、口を出したからといって何も変わらない。今はまだ分からなくてもいいわ。でもきっとあなたにも同じ思いを体験する時がきっと来るわ。
Now when I think about this, all of criminal members like Kosuke and Sami in Like, all of them basically died. And Yumi never knew that Kosuke loved her. Like, she never said anything. Like, no one ever said this to her. She never figured this out, I think. That's sad. But at the same time, I guess, like, less pain for her future self. Or maybe we need have her in more pain. Huh.
そうですか。
そうそう、焦りは禁物よ。
She says now. Take Miami by the hand and start leading her with the deliberate praying in my step.
潮風が気持ちいいわね。
そうですね。
Oh, we can like actually skip. So we had this scene before, but we talked about something different. Okay. And now the attack. Oh. Okay. And this is the point when I assume we're going to have either bad end or actually the correct end. I would assume this is going to be the bad end because, as I said, I assume we need them to perish, so go together. But we'll try and split this time and see what's going to happen if they split forces. Because that means that not all of them are going to be inside Exarch building. So they cannot like support each other physically there, but at the same time, they like the outside team can focus on cyberspace. We'll see. Let's split.
よし、ここは二手に分かれましょう。
I make my decision.
体力の一番あるエクエスがメインでナブー救出に行く。エクエスだけだと連絡が取れないからサポートにマグダレンよろしくね。
Okay, so Magdalene and Equus together.
残りはここからネットでコードの妨害と。
And the rest is staying behind. Okay.
よし、それじゃあちょっと予定が変わっちゃったけど、お互いの任務を的確にこ。
I'm not gonna need this splitting our strength in two, but as long as we all work together, we can overcome any difficulty that comes our way.
出発前に。
Oh, we can skip. Okay. Does my film resolve? I. Equus looks towards his favorite stair arc with rubber bullets slung on his shoulder.
仲間を守る。それが俺のなすべきこと。
After several seconds of hesitation, he reaches for the handgun on the table. Oh, that's different.
これをもらいます。弾数多い方が安心できますから。
Wait, Equus chose to pick a lethal force this time. That's different. He chosen the Glock 17, a good lightweight gun with capacity of 17+1 bullets. Is this Road D? Why are we talking about this? The grip is a little thick, so it's slightly unwieldy for most women.
エクエスらしいわね。
The Glock uses a lot of plastic parts, but it does kind of suit him. Now that I think about it, the Steyr AUG that he usually uses also uses quite a bit of plastic.
そうかな。
褒めてないわよ。
Equus pulls the magazine out of the Glock and stares at the bullets sticking out. The fairly standard 9mm bullets for automatic pistol use shine with the bronze luster. Nothing entirely out of the ordinary there, but for some reason Equus bitterly beats his lip. How does it suit him?
エクエス。
I don't know, because it's plastic.
やだなリーダー。俺は別にどうもしてませんよ。
They say it fits him, I guess they know what they're talking about. I don't know. The shadows fade from his face when he turns my way. Maybe I was just seeing things. Yeah, like, he's like afraid of bullets and stuff. Bitterly beats his lip, like, for some reason and stuff. Like, he doesn't like violence, he doesn't like kill people. Like, I mean, like, that makes sense, like, no one likes to kill anyone. So, that makes sense, but everyone else is like, have like more fortitude toward this. And his dad is like from Cyberforce, like literally a cop. And I don't know, maybe he had trauma before, like, I don't know. He saw his father, like, actually shooting someone or something. And he developed trauma from childhood, I don't know. Trying to think, like, why he's so opposing this, even in this kind of situation. Technically, it's because he's not an IC. Huh. Oh right, because he's not detached from the reality. The others live more in the cyberspace instead of the real life, and for them, just like normal guns and stuff, it's just like, you know, like for Kosuke, like not reality really. Yeah, they're more detached. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. True, I forgot about this. Yeah, that makes sense. So there's no need like to have trauma and stuff. He's just not icy. Okay, makes sense.
何か無理してたり疑問があったりするなら素直に言ってね。
ありがとう。でも本当何でもないですから。
Ego slows the magazine into the Glock and places a spare into his pocket. He raises his rifle's link with his left hand and brings the AUG back to its home position.
しっかりやんなさいよ。頑張ってね。コウスケくん。
You think Kosuke with this Glock can actually take out Enlil?
援護よろしくな。
Like, it's like real bullets. It's not the rubber ones.
分かってるって。
Nothing especially different is how Double's speaking. No, actually it seems like they've got a better grip on themselves than usual. All the perceived anxiety is probably just in my head.
マグダレーンはどうする？
Perceived.
先輩と一緒になるために。そのためなら私は使う覚悟あります。
Okay. Having said that, she picks up the Remington Double Derringer, a cute, almost toy-like two-barreled gun. It was solo code because you gave him a Glock. Some people call handguns a man's status symbol, so Mika might not be good with guns. Just like she's not good with the violent man.
大丈夫だ。俺がしっかり守る。
エクエス。
エクエス、マグダレーン、気をつけてね。そして
了解。
Okay.
絶対に。
The two of nod with decisive yet strained eyes. I pick up a magazine placed at the corner of the table and hand it to
持
Kosuke.
っていきなさい。
何ですかこれは。
ネルガル特製のスタンガン。撃たれた相手は瞬時に気絶するから、マンストッピングパワーは
Oh, he's still getting them. Yeah.
まさしく死の商人の面目役じゃね。
He used them for his Steyr AUG. Yeah, true. Oh, I thought like we can skip, but no, we have more gun trivia. Is this Road D? This is. I feel like I'm reading Road D right now. A rifle bullet shot at 900 meters per second. That's 3 times the velocity of the handgun bullet. Which means it has a kinetic energy value of 3 to 2 square, or 9 times that of a handgun bullet. Remember that, important stuff. Sometimes someone shot with one of those won't be walking away anytime soon. Though the structure of these bullets is designed to decrease velocity and piercing power, that doesn't impact on the destructive power of its electrical stun functions that much. Basically, my words are a little more than consolation, though these are stun bullets. Depending on how vital an area you hit someone, they could still die. And I do not warn him of that. If it means protecting my friends, I don't mind selling my soul to the devil.
それじゃみんな準備を。
Kosuke is going to have like some kind of PTSD. He's going to shoot someone thinking that he's going to stun them, he's going to kill them, and he's just going to go crazy and just like, no, what have I done? I like how Kosuke loves Mayumi, Sami loves Kosuke, but like the game makes Kosuke have the most interactions with Mika, because I don't know, Ren's voice or something. Okay. Oh? Yeah, it changes. We turn the camera towards the majesty of Exarch, Japanese branch office back lit by the ashen sky. We can see Egos and Magdalene behind the shade of the nearby tree. Okay, I'm very curious if like I will split this episode into 2, actually. if this recording is going to be too late. I feel like we may have like some kind of like normal ending, like this whole sequence is going to actually play out. But we'll see, we'll see.
うわ
Maybe it's just going to abruptly
ー
end,
やらかしてるな
but this is different.
何のんきなこと言ってるのよ。これから乗り込むっていうのに。
Oh! Oh! That happens twice. Adjust the camera angle and see several men dressing in black rushing towards the gate. The cacophony of their footsteps and murmurs cascade into the roaring sea of
各
sounds.
ゲートの外より大勢のコードブレイカーが侵入してきます。
The black dots representing each enemy starts to multiply on the L chart.
対応お願い。了解。
That moment, Magdalene contacts us via wireless.
こちらナブー救出班。今から日本支社に侵入します。了解。ネット班はセキュリティの制御を最優先。わかりました。セキュリティを制圧します。
Skip. Okay. The cracking or hacking data. Yeah, it's a little bit different. Downlands resuming. Yeah, it's a little bit different because their real bodies are not in Exarch, so there's no sentences about like how they protected them and stuff. Oh, the gate opened on its own.
お前たちがセキュリティを制御してくれたのよ。今のうちに中に進みましょう。
Equus and Magdalene hurry inside the gate.
ところで俺たちはどこへ行ったらいいんだ
ちょっと待って、聞いてみるわ。マグダレーンです。こちらの現在位置と目的地、それに目標への到達方法を教えてください。
And we're still going to have one choice more, I think, right? There's supposed to be... Yeah, there will be choice about the daughter. I think.
了解。
Maybe, I don't remember. There was, I think, one more choice. I can confirm Equus and Magdalene location, as well as the location of the surveillance room with the monitor window I just opened up.
現在位置が C3 で目的地が D6。そのまま直進して C5 を左折で着いた D5 の右隣が D6 よ。
Daughter? I mean, the... Sakuya. I don't remember exactly, but I think there was one more choice.
了解。先を急ぎます。
Maybe I just misremember something. Maybe you already know that she's there, but I don't think so. Looks like things are going well for the Nabu rescue team. Good, good.
コードブレイカーの第2波、来ます。
Okay. Security server being inflated again. Viruses. Okay. The shutters behind Equus and Magdalene suddenly closes.
おいどうなってるんだ
Equus desperately bangs on the shutter.
後戻りはできない。
Also, if we split like that, Yumi is not here. Like I said, like for the Yumi future, we need them all to perish, I think. But at the same time, like if you think about this, like it means that Yumi never meets He as well, because in this like sequence, he contacted Yumi for the first time, like who to save, basically asked her, and ultimately he didn't really save anyone. If you think about this, like everyone died, it failed for whatever reasons, somehow. There's no turning back now.
セキュリティからアクセスして。ここまで書き換えが進む。
Okay. A huge cold force beyond that closed shutter threatens Equus and Magdalene. So Equus and Magdalene will have to fight all of them alone. Which way do we have to go to avoid enemy?
誘導を。はい。シャッターに向かって左に行って。エクイズ。
ああ急ごう
そこの角を左。リーダー、ある C2 非常階段の確保。わかった。ここね。了解。
The Codebreaker starts accessing the same door. Did they anticipate our movements?
ああもう邪 魔するなっての。イステルちゃんビーム。
Okay. Japanese beam!
12秒後に確保します。エル、次は2つ目の十字路を右に曲がって、すぐのところの右側に。
Okay. They doing good so far?
くそ、追いついてきたか。こっちにいるぞ。この野郎。
Equus responds to the chasing codebreakers with a hailstorm from stun bullets. Codebreakers who took the bullets fall flat on their face mid-run.
3、2、1、ロック。階段を2階上に。エクス、早く。
Okay.
今行く。逃がすな。
Equus really is soloing all the code members. Damn. Just give him a Glock. And he's just like insane.
くそ、ミカゾ、頑張れ。
次は右。すぐにまた右。
くそ。いやっが。
Each time Equus share AUG sports fire, more codebreakers fall. But that's not enough to deter the enemy from running after them. And he's out of stun bullets too. Well, time for the Glock, I guess.
こうなったら。
Yeah. Koska slings the rifle on his back and takes the Glock out of the shoulder holster.
俺の後ろに。
The pursuing code members fall down, bleeding from his stomach and right foot. Oh, these are not robots! Alert! Alert! These are not robots! These are different. Equus takes the hyperventilating Magdalene by the hand, resumes running.
D4 ブロック。制御を奪われました。
Oh, that's bad. Overwhelming numbers in code forces are cutting all means of escape one by one.
もう後が。
あなたは、
Skipping. Meeting with Andras. Okay, and delete. You're the last one on earth that will ever forgive.
待て、マグダネ。
Magdalene rushes towards her target without listening a word that Equus has to say. That's it. She's going towards Andras, yeah? Yeah. Caught in Magdalene's discerning gaze, Andras attempts to crawl away.
マグダネ。
Equus readies his Glock in his right hand and chases after Magdalene, and then...
いたぞ。
At the moment, another codebreaker begins attacking from behind Equus.
新手か。
Equus launches a counterattack over his shoulder to ward off the chasing codebreaker.
貴様が邪魔するな。
Equus shoots down the enemies with a moment of hesitation, however. Magdalene stands before Andras. She puts her right hand behind her back, reaches to her hip holsters and takes out the gun I lent her.
マグダネ。
I don't think Andras died last time. Yeah, he survived. He's in the future. Right? The flames of... Yeah, he became a sin. Yeah. The flames of hatred flickers in Magdalene's eyes and thrusts the double derringer at the tip of Andras' nose. The frozen Andras screams from the bottom of his throat as Magdalene stares on with emotionless eyes. Her trigger fingers quivers in anticipation. Andras slowly falls backwards, his eyes and mouth wide open. Magdalene, heavy breathing, exhausted her face and impatient demeanor, showed no sign of joy of defeating one's longtime enemy. Did he die? I assume that he died. That was like close, strange shot. Danger is not really powerful or anything, but I think that should actually do the thing. Koska stops running and watches them nearby with an unspeakable expression. The She grips the derringer hard enough to cut circulation on to her fingers. She stares so hard she nearly forgets to breathe, turning her ghastly wild, and... Magdalene looks back, as if blown by the strong wind, retreats 2 or 3 steps. Equus freezes too, as if up against the wall. Oh? Echo's cry eventually brings Magdalene back to her senses. Echoing sound slowly approaches. Enlil? Enlil! Hey, but Andra's dead, right?
ここまでやられたか。不甲斐ない。
Okay, we can skip actually. So that didn't change. So Mika died. And now we have Equus. Having a Glock. How dare you do that to Mikazo? Equus' eyes burn with fire and lightning. He slowly stands and scowls at Enlil.
お前のごとき腰抜けが私と張り合おうというのか?
Enlil responds to Kosuke with only a disinterested glance, provocation. No, Equus, run. Okay, yeah, that was terrible aiming. Equus accent his yell with the syncopated rapid fire of his Glock 17. A stray bullet brings a codebreaker down to the fetal position. Equus' ballistic blood rush robs him of any aim as his bullets scatter every which way. God damn it, Equus! Paying the bullet storm less heat on the summer breeze, Enlil casually walks up to Equus. Wow. What a farming. Equus awkwardly steps backwards without seizing the continuous action of his trigger finger. His face is pale as the ghost. Enlil doing what he was doing in Road D or Road E. Like, code members were shooting at him and bullets were changing trajectory. So this is what's happening. 100%. They were just so scared of hit that they missed. Why do I keep missing? Sweat dots Equus' face like melting candle as he relentlessly pounds away with the pistol. But the tremors in his hand robs him of his aim, renders its efforts useless, aside from scattering from the floor and ceiling. Enlil sidesteps the bullets with the mere head tilted and defensive stance. Now, without even exerting any effort to dodge, Enlil readies the sword at left and takes a huge leap forward. Code of Chivalry. You have a code of chivalry, Enlil? Really? I don't think so. Suddenly, Equus' hands cease shivering. Glock muzzle locks onto the pit of Enlil's chest, as if through magnetism. His index finger lightly pulls the trigger and... Wait! Wait, did he took out Enlil? Wait! Did he really? The sword soaked in Magdalene blood shines like a red crescent moon. The monitor before me becomes soaked in red as if dumped in the bucket of paint. No response, not even at others. Then, who's that sitting in front of the camera? Who's their head dropped down? Kosuke was killed. Kosuke was killed by Enlil. Never mind. Enlil's alive. I thought like... He managed to shoot her, actually. There. Huh. And she knows that Isha's looking. Enlil squints and frowns. Actually got shot, probably, but survived. The glint in Enlil's eyes penetrate the monitor red darkness and peer into my soul. From far away, from right beside my ear, someone's laughter resounds. Okay, so we already have like our future, like he may be in our chip. That's what the laughter is, or something. I think too much, probably. All depth disappears from the world, as if everything before my eyes were an illusion. Get out of fog. Thunder resounds in the distance and slowly approaches, most definitely signifying the coming of the red darkness. Likewise, my body cracks, fragments, and wanes. Oh, wait, someone just like fried Ishtar chip actually? That's what happened? She died? Well, that was different ending. Extra. Playing log. That was different. So that was button 4. Yeah, no, wait, that was... Wait, which ending was that? Paradise was probably the ending with the island, right? No, wait, Code was the... Code was with the island. Wait, this ending is called Paradise? How the fuck? Okay. Well, that's weird. Ah. Okay, so... I'll see you guys in a second. After we... Actually, I'm going to check one last thing. And see if that was going to change anything. If not, then I will just do like... I will just keep skipping and do like normal playthrough, I think. Like how this should play out. So... Let's go to the beginning choice. Basically. No, wait. That's not this one. Load. Is it this one? This one. Okay. So let's just give her a day. Let's see where this will like go. And then I think like this is going to be the bad. But later I will like just like stuff that I think I'm supposed to do. So for now, let's just give it a day. Let's see. We are not going to meet with Andras. We are not going to hack into him. We are not going to know about code plans. We are to have like 0 involvement. Mika's probably going to die. That's my thoughts how this will play out here. I put all my faith into Mika and speak with deliberately cheerful tone. Otherwise, I would just depress everyone.
そうですよね。俺、あんなミカゾはあまり見たくないし。
ミカが早く元気になってくれないと仕事がはかどんなくって。お姉ちゃんはミカちゃんといいライバルだから。
俺をいじめ倒すとこまでライバルだよな。
いつもコウスケが余計なこと言うからでしょ。
Looks like at least a little bit of cheer has returned to everyone's faces. Some shades of gloom still linger, but it's a start. Whenever a single member is down, the group morale as the whole goes down with it. Yet another reminder of the importance of friends. I just hope that come tomorrow, Mika will show us her bright smile once more. Oh! Oh! New eye! The eye thing! The eye thing happens! In the optional stuff, I assume, or whatever. Like, but we have the eye! Okay! Holy shit! I didn't expect the eye. Ignorance is bliss. The last thing out of Pandora box was blind hope. Oh. And as long as humanity has that hope, people can keep on living, believing in tomorrow, believing in the future. Ah. Ah. The eye spoken. That was the wisdom of the eye. It's been a while since I welcomed the morning alone. Normally, by the time I'd wake up, Mika would be there smiling next to me. Even when she would go back home, she'd still show up before going to school, so it really is rare for me to have entire morning to myself. I say morning, but because of the cloud-coated sky outside the window, it's dark. Unsettlingly dark.
音がないから気分もめいってくる。
To distract myself from anxiety, I talk really loud to nobody in particular and turn on the TV. And as luck would have it, there's a news program on. The reporters announced what's happening yesterday to this morning. That they found like Mika's body or something. I just stare at the screen absentmindedly.
ニュースです。今日未明、
God damn it.
東京都新宿駅近くの地下駐車場
I
に
knew
女
it.
性の遺体が発見されました。
Yeah. The body in the parking lot, huh? It sure has gotten dangerous around these parts, hasn't it? Yeah.
この女性は東京都に住む高校生、綾瀬美香さん、17歳と見られており、警視庁の調べによりますと、
Did I just hear something out of place?
電脳の爆発によるものとみられ、警視庁では事件の直前に
I'm farming bad endings in this episode.
防犯カメラに映っていた男を重要参考人として行方を。
By a computer explosion. Okay. This can be. Mika is dead. I recall Mika parting smile from the last night.
おやすみなさい。
A faint smile with knowing eyes. How could this be? Mika intended to fight Andras alone. Why didn't I notice sooner? Why couldn't I notice the obvious signals Mika was sending us? As criminal's leader, I should have talked to her. I should have been there for Mika. How could I have just stood by and let Mika die? She was my friend. She loved me. Oh yeah! I'm a failure as a human being. I place my key up on the table. I take nothing with me, but unless I'm a rosary, I have no right to keep this room. I have no right to show my face before anyone else. I open the door and leave the room and all the memories contained within. I turn back one last time and take one last look. I can see everyone's shadows. I can hear everyone's joyous voices. But only for a moment, then it all disappears. It was no more than just an illusion in my heart. Illusion of the joyous time we spent together, the time to which I can never return.
サミ、コウスケ。
Where do I go? What do I do? Without an answer to either question, I wander outside like a ghost. And then? Okay, that's different. Okay, we heard sirens. Sure. Again, nothing changed. What the hell? Why these are not like actually filling up? I felt like this will fill up, but they don't. So this ending was bad end. Bad end what? Oh, bad end 1, Magdalene. Okay. Damn, so many bad ends. Okay. Defrag. Nothing changed here. Okay. So, YouTube, I think like we are going to try and actually correctly finish Road B. So I will just start a new game and I will just go with like choices from the beginning. I think like we should, or actually I can continue because I have Road B first choice actually here. Probably no, I don't. Okay, anyway, I will cut here, YouTube, and I will see you in a second when we get to the end, probably. Maybe we are just going to have some after credits scene, just like with the Hinata Road. If we, like, make the choices that lead to the parish of criminals. So, be right back. So I changed a little things in the beginning, but ultimately we went together at the end here. Okay, that I met everyone. Okay, that was the ending. Credits? After credits scene! We did it! Something changes! Holy shit! I don't know if my choices matter there or not, or is it because we got like bunch of like bad endings, or like it didn't matter at all. I just had to just normally play through this, but anyway, we have something. After credit scene. The alarm that had been ringing fruitfully the building suddenly falls silent.
メインフレームが制圧されたか。
Okay, Nabu, they're all still alive. Okay.
落ち着いてる場合じゃないでしょ。
そうだな。急ごう。
We're going to see how Ishtar died, actually? Because we don't know how really Ishtar died, I think. You know that she was like crawling on the floor at the end there, but
大丈夫。早く行こう。
この辺だな。
we're going to see also how Yumi died, like got injured, because we haven't seen that scene as well. Actually, we've seen only Kosuke dying, Equus. No, sorry, Magdalene. Magdalene dying in the before the credits. So now it's time for the rest, I guess. Our guiding forerunner, Nabu, suddenly stops.
ここに何があるの？
I survey our surroundings. There's nothing here but lights, a door, some sort of a hole you'd expect to emit gas, and...
消火栓くらいしかありませんけど。
そうだ。ただし、秘密の消火栓なのだ。
Where was Yumi at this time? Is she with them? Nabu opens the box and removes the hose, then he touches the wall inside. A touch panel appears.
今日は
Nabu fingertips glide smoothly to the top of the panel.
これは
The inside wall slides, revealing that appears to be the staircase leading up.
こんなところにこんなものがあったなんて。
管理コンピューターは完全にスタンドアローンだから、ネットからで。
Oh wow, holy shit, okay.
さあ、ここからみんな屋上へ。
That's smart. Right as Dr. Aoi begins to ascend the stairs, gunfire. Oh. Aoi dad got shot. Hinata dad. What? Okay, yeah, Yumi is here, okay. The fallen Dr. Aoi's face. So, he's dead? Or not yet? I think he's dead. Okay, first victim. A gunshot, in other words, Code has already infiltrated the rooftop, discovering the secret staircase and ran into Dr. Aoi on his way up. Well, that suck. And the bullet lodged itself straight into Dr. Aoi's head. Yeah, okay, he's dead. Which means we can't escape from here. Sakuya trembles as she holds tight to Nabu.
大丈夫だ。お前は何としても助けてみせる。
そんなこと言わないでお父さん。私はお父さんにもちゃんと生きていてほしい。もう誰かが死ぬのは。
Oh yeah, everyone's going to die. I don't know if Nabu and you actually died, but I guess you did.
さくら。
さくやちゃん。
They also dead, 100%. There's no way like any of them survived outside of Yumi. Ominous footsteps resound from the other side of the staircase. A loud voice and the sound of footsteps can be heard from beyond the corridor. Its codes active force sent to pursue us. I reach the holster on my right hip to take out my Lady Smith, but I only have 3 bullets left. That's one. The bullet I shot lodges into the code's member's stomach. I guess after I've killed once, my finger no longer freezes on the trigger. 2 and 3. Kosuke also kept Code in check. Nabu also downs some enemies with the gun he stole from one of the many fellow Cold members. However, the AUK clear plastic magazine reveals that only 5 or 6 stun bullets remain. It will be tough to keep up the fight.
もう少しだというのに。
後ろに下がるんだ。右に曲がる角がある。そこから逃げるぞ。
Okay.
了解。
わかりました。
We advance little by little, so as to not expose ourselves to enemy. I glance to the right. I see like we'll be fine to escape soon.
全員右へ。
Could I, by the way, since I'm here already, then I don't think it's a spoiler. Maybe it is, but you can let me know if it is spoiler or not. Could I get this scene before I played like other, like Road C, D, or not? Could I like just replay the B road and get this? I don't think so, but we also somehow managed to escape and advance to the new hall. No. But it's too early to relax. Right as we turn the curve, code starts rushing in from the other side. In their hands are pistols that prevent network interference, which they aim at the double. That's smart. Equus jumps in front of the two. That's how Equus dies, okay. The knight dies protecting them. Equus slowly falls. A red stain spread on the floor. Equus sacrificed himself to take the bullets for the double.
Sami.
Yep.
Yumi.
From the force of blood loss alone, you can tell. Equus is beyond help.
三日蔵の時は見てただけで。
Equus brings up the corner of his lips ever so slightly and closes his eyes. For all eternity.
私たちを助けてくれても、あんたがいなくちゃ。
That was the elf. Now we need to take the revenge on elves.
こんなはずでは。
Nabu covers Sakuya in the Endertun's fire. He picks up the fallen enemy's gun, the same murderous tool that spilled Echo's blood, and survival takes priority over appearance and motion.
くそ。こんなところで死ぬわけにはいかん。
全くよね。
Nabu and I frantically return fire in revenge for Equus, but we're already running low on ammo. I'm very curious when Yumi is going to get injured and she's going to get into contact with He. In what like sequence of events it's going to happen? When the next wave of enemies arrives. Like Yumi wanted He to save Ishtar, I believe. But Ishtar died anyway, apparently. He's a researcher, yeah. A researcher, but badass researcher.
大丈夫だ。大丈夫だ。さ
At the very least, we should save Eleanor and Sakuya as well, but how? Okay, Yumi knows. Tearful R makes a sounding proposition. I mean, if the legends are true, and we know that they are true, he is going to come and help you if you cry to help, for help. Because he cannot help himself and just help everyone on the net.
ヒーに？
なんだ。ヒーを呼べるの。
なんであんなのに頼るのよ。そんなたわごと言ってる暇があったらネットの防御を固めてよね。
He saved Ishtar. She wasn't captured with the rest of the criminals. Oh, right, true. True, she was not captured. But she died anyway. It's just her shadow was not captured. But it still counts as saving, I guess. In a way. Yeah. Why Sam is like that? Why she's just... She's probably right. After all, it was he that put L in a life or death situation before. Okay, that's interesting. We got a little backstory here. Okay, now we have some backstory about them. But that to Yumi when she almost died. Okay. Okay, so Sami is blaming he for father death. Now that I hear their argument, I finally understand their standpoints. The difference Al and Era believes in he stem from the differences in their experiences. That part was not backstory. He literally wrecked L in the beginning of the road. Really? I forgot about this. I reflexively gasped my rosary. What did Onesama say when she gave this rosary to me? I was right before Babylon came to ruin. After Onesama left, my pillar of support was her rosary. What reason could she have had to give me such an important thing? I don't need this anymore. What could she have meant? Did Onesama perhaps intended for me to do something in her stead? Onesama. He cooked her by a computer working for code. Oh, you mean the... when he was like taking a data from the Exarch? That part? But that was like in the middle of the road. If that's the case, then what should I do now? I tightly grasped the rosary hanging at my chest one more time. I should. Save! I should save. We have obvious choice here. The correct one and the bad one. And the correct one is to pass on the rosary, because this is what's happening in the future. And we know that Yumi needs the resolve and have Ishtar with her. So... yeah, we're going to pass the rosary because this is the correct choice. And at some point later, in some future, when we are going to do different stuff, we are going to hold on to it and get probably another bad ending. But for now, let's pass the rosary, because that's 100% correct choice. That's right, it may be impossible for me, but since he said are in the past, he might answer her call and tear down this crisis. Apprehensive of what I'm about to tell her, and walks this way with a somewhat frightened gait. Okay. The legacy is past. I smiled to alleviate our bewilderment at the sudden proposition, and hung the rosary around her neck.
このロザリオの中にはありとあらゆるネットの技術が詰め込まれているわ。でもこれリーダーの大切なもの。私の役目は終わったの。あとはあなたがロザリオ所有者として役目を果たしなさい。
Yeah.
ほらほら、そんな泣きそうな顔しないで。今から。
I'm gonna die now. Anna thinks about it for a while, but quickly understands the meaning behind my words. Finally, she knows my vigorous force. I take the key hidden inside the rosary and sets it into her babai computer. Wait, there's the key inside? We knew this? Was I supposed to know that? Then she claps her hands and offers up the prayer to the heavens. We didn't, okay. But at that moment, code begins their attack anew. Over the net space, viruses appear in a superior size and numbers. So we're literally praying to the god now. To save us. The god of cyberspace. What is the thing that she got into her biocomputer? What's that did? With L fighting in cyberspace, Nabu and I are forced to fight an uphill battle in real space. And behind us, shivers Sakuya. Useless as ever. Mayumi Hari. Oh shit! That's when she lost the eye. Mayumi falls at the sound of a single gunshot shot by enemy, but not down for the count. Mayumi can do nothing but revel as she applies pressure to her left eye with her hand, which is now soaked in blood. Damn. Sakuya turns pale and rushes over to R in an attempt to apply at least some sort of first aid. Nabu goes with her. At that moment, the lights reddened to the dark crimson once again. Has the mainframe been freed? No, that's not it. It's been completely hijacked by something. Oh, he is here! He's here! And then? Well, okay. Oh, and Yumi is here. I mean Ishtar. Iana, yeah. Lightning strikes, space distorts, and the visage of the certain someone appear. They are in real space. This is the convergence point. Yo! Oh, I haven't seen Lem. In a sense. Oh, there's Lem. Okay. Here's Lem in the corner. He and the other two appeared on the to oppose code. As they ready their guns and prepare for war. Does that mean he really came to save us? Okay. So this is when that was happening. Okay. He raises his hands to the ceiling, and then when he does, a barrier suddenly falls. L and I become separated from Er and Nabu, and his daughter. What does this mean? Why would he do this? So Nabu, Sakuya, and Yumi were on one side with he. Ishtar and Sami were separated. Why he separated them? Suddenly the Codebreakers begin to engage in friendly fire. Okay. Elsewhere? Code members in other area grab at their own throats and ripple in pain, without an obvious sign as to why. Their faces fade to white, their movements fade to stillness. That was like little like psst thing, so I guess like some kind of gas or something? What's going on? What's that sound? Why is it getting hard to breathe? It's like gas leak or wait. Oh. Wait, why would you... Exactly, at this rate, we'll welcome a calming death. In this case, we just have to stop the gas from network and... The hacking gas. 403 forbidden. Oh shit! Yo! They can't connect because of the gas? That's why she was crawling. Wait, he like literally just like killed Sami and Ishtar by like putting down the barrier? Was that on purpose? Why would he like what? My head feels heavy, my chest hurts, but if I pass out here. But that means not only Yumi should survive, Nabu and Sakuya also are on the other side. Mika cut down by Enlil. Kosuke shut down protecting the double. I can't let their deaths be for naught. I must save the double, Nabu and his daughter. And you think they died cause they implied they died. Sakuya was on the CG of everyone being dead. She was on the CG. In the right corner. R, if I told him to, maybe she could get he to stop this rampage. Mayumi can do nothing but apply pressure to her eye and squirm. You miss here too, yeah. Right. Right. Mayumi can do nothing but apply pressure to her eye and squirm around on the floor. She is in position. She is in no position to hold back he. Okay, so she asked him to save her. When he asked who to save, she asked herself. Okay. That part we didn't have, I think. Hey, her eye is fine. Even Masami's desperate plea for outside help. Oh wait, no, that's L, not R. Oh, this is no wait, god damn it. Yumi is L, right? R is no wait, god damn it. Sami, that's okay. L is Sami and R is Yumi. Okay, so that's Sami asking the gods to save her while she was hating him this whole time. Even Masami's desperate plea for outside help, and when she finally passes out, her last words was the name of he who she had hated until the very end. I just said that. In what light did those eyes see the stoic he before they closed for good? Okay, there's the team. Next to he stands another me, a doppelganger, a being whose appearance means certain death. Huh. The whole squad. The whole squad is here. I see, me too. My sight gradually hazes over. Sakuya weeps as she frantically pounds on the clear barrier wall. Just like Masami was until just now. Is gas flowing over there as well? Ah, is everyone going to die like this? Crawling at their throats and suffocating to death alongside friend and enemy alike? There's the CG. Inside my hazy head, I see Onesama's gentle smile. Yeah, okay. In the end, I wanted to see Onesama one last time. You're going to see her in cyberspace. Oh! Them? Okay. Be complete! We did it! Hell yeah, let's go. Maybe I should not play Road E, actually. Maybe I will change my initial play plan. Maybe I will just go straight to Road C. Now I will stick with the plan. I will see like what we have. Probably. Okay. So let's check the playing log. Let's see the ending. The ending was Road B. Ending version 1, Netherworld. Ishtar went to the Netherworld. Yep. And now the death rag. We have A, B, and D. We still have C to the completion. But still, we have a lot of like locked things here. We still have a lot of like things to uncover in Road B in general, but it's completed, so it should be fine. Road A have like whole section just blocked straight away. So I wonder when this is going to be unlocked. But it's completed apparently. Road D is completed for... Somehow I completed Road D in my first playthrough. So I wonder if I should just go to Road C and try to play with this, and then go to Road E after I finish everything, or to stick with my original plan. Not sure. Maybe I will stick with my original plan. It kinda not going to work as I thought, because for some reason I thought I didn't complete Road D. And I would like check road A, B, then see what happens in the E, and then go C, D, and check and see what happens here after we have like everything. But now I have A, B, and D completed, so that's more than I thought. But I think it's still worth to check road E now to see what changed there, and then we're going to complete C. And to the one last road in the E, I think. Yeah. I think I will go like this, maybe. To see like how things changes gradually. Yeah, I think I will go to this. So yeah, thank you everyone for being with me. Let me know in the comments what do you think about the episode, about episodes. Probably one episode, I don't know. Maybe it's long episode, maybe too shorter. I've recorded for quite a long time. Actually, it's like 3 hours or something probably. So yeah, this is definitely cut into like 2 separate parts. But yeah, anyway, thank you everyone for being with me. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. Click the like button if you liked the episode. Subscribe for more. Check my Discord. And become a member if you'd like to support me and see episodes earlier. Thank you once again. And for Pocket Watch, it's going out.